Hi Cindy, I'm really glad you came back in to see me this week. How did you do this past week?
I think I've done okay.
That's good. How's everything going with your mom and at home?
Um, Me and my mom seem to still be getting along pretty good. We're still trying to get back to where we were, but we're fighting less. We have like actual conversations without her nagging me or yelling at me and stuff.
That's good. Um, how are you getting along at school? How are things going there?
School's going better. I'm no longer taking smoking breaks at school, so um, I'm in all my classes on time and, um, you know, just focusing on school. I'm going to be taking the ACT pretty soon, so I want to be able to focus and get a good ACT score so that I'll be able to go to college.
So your future's looking pretty good. Everything's looking good with your mom and with school, and you're looking forward to what's the next step.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, my mom, made a big deal of smoking and stuff, but she seems pretty happy that I seem to be focused on school, and she's real happy that I want to go to college and get an education. So she seems to be real happy about that.
That's really good. I'm really happy for you all that you're getting along a lot better. So how are you doing with smoking right now?
Well, I am still smoking, but just a little bit. I mean, now one pack has lasted me throughout the whole week since last week when we met. So I've cut way back, but I'm still, just an occasional cigarette every now and then. It's not even like I have to have five a day. It's probably less than five a day.
That's good. So where would you see yourself this time next week with that?
I really hope to, maybe possibly quit smoking in a week. I've been trying really hard and I've come pretty far, I think, these past couple weeks. So I'm hoping to be all the way done or, maybe just down to one to two.
Do you have a plan for that?
And not really. My plan is to just stay focused. Like I said, with school and taking ACTs, I still want to be on the dance team, so I'm focused on, you know, trying to try out for the dance team. I can't be smoking and coughing and wheezing the whole time. So that's really my only things I have to go on right now.
So when is dance team tryouts?
That is actually 2 weeks away.
In 2 weeks. So you have 2 weeks to not be smoking and to be on a healthy range as far as your asthma goes and things like that so that you're not coughing and hacking and wheezing while you're trying to try out for the dance team. So
Yeah.
do you think that you're going to be able to meet that goal? If you're still smoking next week, do you think a week is enough to have not smoked and not be hacking and wheezing by the time you go try out?
I probably will still have a little trouble just because I haven't completely quit in time. But I'm hoping that it'll be better than from what I was 2 weeks ago. I've already started, like, just trying to jog around the neighborhood, and since it's gotten a little bit warmer. So, and I do cough, and, I have to bring my inhaler with me, but it's not nearly as bad as it was just a couple of weeks ago.
Do you have, is there any specific occasion that causes you to like want a cigarette or to want to smoke still?
Just I would say, my mom. I know she misses her mom, and she likes to talk about her a lot, and that upsets me. And I think that's when I start to want to smoke. Is when I start getting upset thinking about my grandma, and that just causes stress. And I think that's the only time now.
Is it that you miss her or that it's just sad talk or negative talk? Or is it just the thoughts in general that make you sad?
Yeah, I think it's like a combination of all of it, Because when she talks about her, it's always sad, and she starts crying, and then that makes me upset. When I get upset and stuff, I just really just want to go outside and smoke because that just helps me release the stress, and then I feel better. But I'm trying to think of different ways to maybe cope with my sadness instead of wanting to smoke.
Okay. Would you Would you like me to kind of give you an example of a way to deal with that situation in particular?
Yeah, I think that would be helpful.
If your mom is talking about her and she's starting to get sad, maybe if you gave her a good memory and something that made you happy and something that would make her happy, maybe that would change the situation a little bit and you would be more happy in the situation versus being sad. And then you could talk about that happy time versus a sad time and when you felt sad. And then you maybe wouldn't want to smoke. You all could turn something that would be a sad situation into a happy one and make her memory a happy one instead of a sad one.
I think that sounds like a good idea because so far everything that she brings up is sad, and we focus on how she struggled the last couple of years. So I think if maybe we could turn it around and think of when she was healthy and how much we enjoyed being with her when she was healthy, and turn it in, like you said, make it to a happy time. I think that would probably help both of us. It would help me not want to smoke, and it would help her remember her mom in a better way instead of a negative way.
Anything happy or funny, kind of turn that sad situation around into a good one. Anything that would make you just go, this is good. And you wouldn't feel that pull to go smoke. And that's just one less cigarette for the day for you. And then you get one less here and one less there, and maybe you only have one for the whole week. And by the time you get to that point, maybe you don't necessarily need that one.
Yeah.
So maybe you can be completely done with it and move on and be on the dance team. And how do you see you know this time next year?
This time next year, I hope to have made the dance team, be successful on the dance team because I still am hoping to get a scholarship for dancing. So I want to get a scholarship, have my college picked out, and I just want to be smoke free, no smoking, which in a year that should improve the damage I've already done to my health. And so yeah, I just want everything to be really back on track.
So it sounds to me after the last time we talked, you went and did a little bit more research about what smoking does to your body and the damage that it does and how long it takes to reverse that damage. And you're a little bit more conscious of that and what you want for your future and how to get that.
Yeah, since I haven't been smoking for that long, the damage that I've done, I found out is reversible. So that makes me feel a little bit better because I didn't want to end up like her, my grandma. So just knowing that, I have plenty of time to get back and that, it's irreversible, that helped me want to change.
That's good. I'm really glad that you have made a conscious decision to move forward and to make this change and to better things and to look forward to your future and college and the dance team seems to be something that you're really looking forward to and as a way to get to college and to pay for college.
Yeah, my mom, though, she's been wanting me to visit my grandma's, like go to the cemetery, but I just haven't been able to do that yet, and that's kind of upsetting her, I think.
Do you think it would be a good thing for you to do, or do you think it would be something that would kind of pull you backwards and cause you to smoke more?
Yeah, that's why I've been thinking about it, and that's why I haven't went yet. I kind of think going there would upset me, especially since I haven't been yet. But at the same time, my mom really wants me to go with her because she thinks it would help her in her process. But I think at the same time, it might hurt me. So I'm not sure if I should go with her for her sake or not. and just me try to continue to get better.
But if you think that it's something that in the future that you can do, you're more than likely going to be more successful in not smoking if you do it in the future. But maybe this is something that we can talk about in your next session. And I think you should kind of not go until then and kind of take a time out and really put some thought into it so that it doesn't pull you back and you have to restart this whole process all over again. But we'll discuss it at your next session, okay?
Okay.